Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome. So in this video, I'm going to be answering the first time tag. I'm going to get a little personal with you guys, give you guys gist and all those good stuff in this video. So sit back, don't go anywhere. My name is Chisom Okeke if you're just seeing my face for the first time, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's get right into this video. I'm going to answer these questions. I have them written down here. There are a lot, but I'll not answer everything, Sha. I'll just answer the one I can answer. Because if my mother sees this video, First question I have on my tag is, what app do you check in the morning when you wake up? Now, the first app I check when I wake up is WhatsApp, yeah? It depends. Sometimes I check YouTube, sometimes I check WhatsApp. I've become one of the people that sleep on YouTube a lot, so I do either YouTube or WhatsApp. Okay, yes. So next question. First broken bone. I don't think I've ever broken a bone in my life, so yeah, I've never broken a bone. Okay, yes. First foreign country you've ever visited. I've not traveled outside this country, and I hope to travel soon. Amen. Yes. Now, the next question is my first Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook posts. I'm not on Facebook anymore. I have an account, but I'm not on Facebook anymore. Then my first Instagram post, I'm going to put it somewhere here. My first Twitter post, I'm going to find it and put it somewhere here. Well, you know, it's going to be one of those weird pictures for Instagram, or one of those I'm here kind of post for Twitter. Well, I'll post them so that you guys can see them, okay? Yes. Then, the first makeup item I ever bought. Mary Kay foundation. I can remember it was I and Chamaka, my sister. We went to buy makeup. It was supermarket like that. I think, yeah, it was me and Chamaka. We bought Mary Kay foundation. 506 and 507. I bought 507, she bought 506. I bought 506, she bought 507. I don't know. The darker shade, she bought it, and I bought the lighter shade. Are we okay? The first plane ride I ever went on was, because that's the question. The first plane ride I ever went on was from Abuja, no, from Enugu to Abuja. Yeah, from Enugu to Abuja. That's my first plane ride. Yeah. So, sorry, I'm going to be looking down a lot because I have my questions here. Okay. Yeah. Then, the first time I ever got into trouble at home or at school. Guys, this is full gist. I think, should I gist it now or later? I think I should gist it now. My first time I ever got into trouble at school was one of those days. I wrote names of people in my class. I wrote some names in red pen and I wrote some names in blue pen, okay? And one girl, one very fine babe, like me and her close now, if she eventually watch this video, she's going to laugh. So when she saw the name, she was like, what are you doing with these names? And I'm like, just jokingly, I said, I want to use this name for sacrifice. I didn't know this girl read it out of context. She's not this girl. I didn't know my friend. She's my friend now. Read it out of context. She now went and told her father. Her father came to school the next day and told the principal. I was on my own. They called me. Principal is calling you. People of God. I went to principal's office. They said, And funny thing, yeah, I said that thing out of, okay, I saw, if you know this movie, they used to say, Tibobo, those children that used to give puff in school. So I just watched that video casually a day before. And so when she asked me that, I just said it out of play. In truth and in spirit, I said that thing out of play. My dear sisters and brothers. She took it out of context. She reported me. They called my parents. My God. And if you know my mother will flog you. She flogged me that day. God. Hey, remembering it now, they flogged me that day, and somehow people stopped talking to me in class because they're like, this girl used my name for sacrifice. I went through hell that time, but thank God we are over it now. Me and the girl are now cool. Honestly, that just, I'll use your name for sacrifice. I can never forget it because they flogged me. They flogged me that day. The next question is, first time you were allowed to put on makeup? The first time I was allowed to put on makeup, I don't think we've had restrictions for makeup in my house. I don't think there's been any restrictions. But the first notable makeup I put on was Ifoma. Ifoma did makeup on me. Ifoma is my sister. Ifoma did makeup on me. She said she wants to use my face for face beat. And you know, I was like, oh, face beats. I've been seeing it online. People are doing makeup, and I've never done it. Before when I used my face, I did makeup. She did it on a Saturday. Yeah, she did makeup on a Saturday. The makeup was fine. I'm going to insert the picture because I have the picture somewhere. I'm going to post it so you guys can see. She did the makeup. It was very fine. I took pictures, everything. So I didn't clean that makeup. I wore the makeup to sleep on Sunday, and I touched it up with powder. I used it to go to church. When I went to church, people were asking me, did you bath at all? I've done crazy things in this my life. Well, honestly, I've done really crazy things in this my life. That day, it was funny. I didn't want to clean the makeup. You guys will not understand. Ninth question is, the first YouTuber I was ever subscribed to has to be either Dima Ume or Kamsin Namani or Kelechi Mbemena. I always watch their videos, honestly, so I can understand what I was doing. Yeah, those are the first people I subscribed to. First time you went shopping on your own. You guys, let me give you this gist. See, I might not answer all the questions, but I must give you the gist because this is supposed to be a get to know me on a personal basis. You understand, but yeah. So the first time I went to shopping, okay, I grew up in Aba. Yeah, and I've never ever been to Arara Market. You know that market, Arara, I've never ever been there. So one time I went to the market with my mom. So the next 2 days, she told me I should go back to that shop. She bought something and buy something again. I was lost. I was lost in that market. I said, I had to put it on my WhatsApp status that, see, I've gotten lost in this market too, and I don't even know my way out, honestly. That was the first time I went shopping on my own. I bought a couple of things for myself, even though my mom sent me. So that's the first time I went to the market alone. That's the first time I ever bought something on my own, honestly, yeah. I think it was sandals I bought for myself. Yeah. The next question is, my first boyfriend. Can I remember? I don't think I can remember my first boyfriend though. It's in the past, so remain there. My first car, I don't have a car yet. If you buy me one, I'll accept gladly. My first celebrity crush. I have never crushed on anybody the way I crushed on William Suchemba. God forgive me, I like fine boys, yes. I crushed on William Suchemba for a very long time. Don't allow him to see this video. I crushed on him. The day I met him face to face, I didn't know what to say. I was just looking at this fine boy. I'm like, God, this boy is fine. Story for another day. My first cooking experience. It has to be Unizik Hostel. I cooked one soup. First and last soup I ever cooked in Unizik. Egusi soup. My first cooking experience. After that time, I've not cooked again. I've never cooked soup again since I was in school. Well, I cook now. But in school. Never cooked again. Never. First time, yes. That was my first cooking experience. Egusi soup. Yeah. My first crush. I think I said the celebrity crush, first crush. I think it's the same thing. But first normal crush has to be one boy in law faculty. If you're an OG, if you're my friend from law faculty, you know that guy. Fair boy, tall. I like that boy like mad. Guys. Hey, God. I don't understand. I'm just you guys. This is gist, but that boy, I don't know his name. Uchi. He's fair, he's tall. If he sees this video, I don't care, but I like that boy. Anytime he's coming, I'm telling my friends, this boy. I crushed on boys in this life. I've crushed on a lot of boys, but, we can only crush. That's where it stops. Yeah, so my first ever boyfriend, I can't remember, honestly. I can't remember because, that time I was going, we did to go boyfriend. So it was part of it. Wait, let me check if this is recording. It's recording. My first ever cell phone has to be one small phone like that. Is Samsung. Just open and close. I had the red one. My sister had the blue one. My father bought it for us. I was in primary 3 that time. I started using phone quite early. I think I was in primary 3 primary 4 when I got that phone. Yeah. My first ever date. I can't remember, but I went on a date in Asaba. I think that's the very first date I ever went. Very formal date. I think that was the first time I went on a date in Asaba. Yeah. My first ever kiss. I'm supposed to be truthful in this video, so I'll be very truthful. Don't allow my mother to see this video, but my first ever kiss. This boy, we used to play basketball because I used to play basketball before. So this boy, I met him in the basketball court. His name was Josh. I'm being honest. So his name was Josh. That was the first guy I ever kissed in my life. And it was in university. My first kiss was in university. I never kissed in secondary school. Yeah. Was he? I can't remember. I think it's either university. I can't remember, but that's the notable kiss I can remember. Honestly, that's the notable one. My first fear. I think the only fear I have in this life is not being successful. Honestly, I think that's the only fear I have in life. My first friend in college. College is supposed to be university, but my first friend in college, I can't remember. I had a lot of friends in the university. So I can't remember the first one. It has to be between Stella or Libechi. Because when I was in law, those were the first people I met. So I think so. Yeah. My first heartbreak. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. It broke my heart. That boy I met on Togo broke my heart. I don't know, but I felt bad, Sha. My first Instagram post, I'll put it up here. My first internet activity, check my messages, I think. Check my YouTube, that's all. Check Instagram, I check Instagram a lot. My first job, I think was working in an office as a secretary. Yeah, I worked in one company like that as a front desk personnel before I moved to the other job. So yeah, my first job was as a secretary. Yeah. My first language, the one I learned first, English, but I speak Igbo as well. Yeah. Kekewe. Adamoma. My first love has to be Jesus Christ, because even before I met him, he already loved me. Abi? Yes, now. My first pet. I've never had a personal pet. I don't think I've ever had. Never had one. Yeah. Next question is my first piercing. My first piercing has to be the one I got at birth. But if there is any other one notable, because they asked when did I get it, it has to be this one. The second one I got it. It was Uche that did this thing to me. She just used one earring like that and I felt pain. Well, I'm flexing it now, so yeah. That's my first piercing, or second piercing. That's the one I can remember I got. My first swear word. I don't use a lot of swear words, so I cannot remember. But even if I did, it must be when I was late, so, shut up, get out. If they are swear words, that's what it. My first tattoo. I've never had a tattoo before in my life. I don't think I'll get one. I don't know if I'll get one in the future, so I can't say. I've never had a tattoo. Yeah. My first thought today has to be money, man. Or my birthday is coming up, so I just thought about it. One of those things has to be my first thought. Notable thought I can remember. Maybe I thought about something else I can't remember, but this one's my first thought. Yeah. Next question is my first time on the plane. I said it before. It has to be from Enugu to Abuja. That's my first time on the plane. Yeah. My first time on a ship. I've never been on a ship before. My first time on a train. Never been on a train before. I was hoping to go on a train till I started hearing all this wahala going up about. So no train for now. I've never been on a train. Okay? Yeah. My first toy has to be one of all those babies we used to have when we were small, that they can plait their hair. Yeah, I used to have those toys a lot, that you can remove their hand, uproot their legs. Yeah. Did I just say uproot? Yeah, that was one of my first toys. My first tweets. You guys have asked me this question before. I'll put it up. My first YouTube video. Yay! I did a video. You guys should check it out. My first YouTube video. After doing it 4 times, but that one came out the best, so I had to post it. I didn't care anymore. I was tired, so I had to post it like that. That was my first YouTube video. You could check it out to see I am another girl. Yeah. My first profile picture. I had a lot of profile pictures. How would I know my first? The first book I remember reading is either Queen Primer, but Queen Primer was not really a book, but either Queen Primer or Adia or Naughty Little Brother. Those books, or Bina and the Birthday Cake. I remember them clearly, so these are the books I read when I was small. If you can remember it, if you can remember Adia or Naughty Little Brother, Bina and the Birthday Cake, and Queen Primer, Trust me, you need to go and marry. First concert I ever attended has to be Johnny Walker concert. That's the notable oh no, SUG nights. That SUG night I went for, I slept while story for another day, but I think that's my first concert. Either SUG or this Johnny Walker I just recently went for. That's my first concert, yeah. First movie I remember seeing. Can't remember the first movie, but it has to be all these Nollywood movies, all those Blood Sisters, Nigerian movie, yeah, I think so. First person I talked to today has to be my sister. We slept on the same bed. Either my sister or Aurora, my niece. Those are the first person I talked to because we sleep on the same bed, yeah. First person that ever broke my heart. Never had a heartbreak, a very notable one. I've never had it. Never really had it. I've not tried breakfast before, honestly, I've not. First person you text when something happens, either my friends or my partner. Yeah, if I'm in a relationship, then that's my partner text. But if I'm not, my friends. Take it like that. The first thing I do every morning is to pray. I pray to God every morning. First thing I do is to pray. Just say a word of prayer to God, talk to Him, tell Him thank you, show gratitude. Yeah, that's my first thing. First thing I do when I get home, remove my wig. Hey, I don't know. The first thing I do when I get home, either to remove my wig or to take off my shoes. Has to be the first thing. Yeah, it has to be. First time you ever got drunk. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really been drunk. You guys, I'm not such a, but the first time, I think it's a very cheap sleepover party. I was drunk slightly. I was doing crazy things. I was just talking rubbish. That was my first time. Yeah. First wedding I attended has to be all those weddings I did. It has to be my cousin's wedding, Antioni. I was the little bride. My brother was the little groom. So yeah, that was the first wedding I attended in my life. First wedding, yeah, I think that's the first wedding I attended, yeah. When did you first go to a party? First time I went to a party. I can't remember. It has to be all those birthday parties we went to when we were children now. Because I can't remember, because I've gone to a lot of parties. Not really parties, but I've gone to a lot of, fun stuff. So it has to be the ones when I went for when I was a child, yeah. Where did you have your first sleepover? A British sleepover. That's the first sleepover I've ever had. It was fun. Yeah, shout out to my girl, Ibiri. First time I got into a fist fight. Has to be in junior secondary school, or have I? No, I think we exchanged words, but I've never fought anybody. I don't think I can fight. People will beat me up. They will beat me up. Yeah. So guys, I've come to the end of this video. Tell me your own first time experiences in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want, share this video to your friends. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out. I love you.